What does a joyful week look like when you're working 40 hours, the days are shorter, and the temperature has dropped? For me, it's all about embracing the small, cozy moments. Come along as I navigate the work week, sharing the simple pleasures that make November feel truly special. Good morning, happy Sunday. I thought it would be so fun today just to go on a normal weekend day and do all of the Sunday things. I do have a new coffee shop that we're gonna go to in a little bit and go walk on the Beltline and kind of do some just like fun things, but I feel like I always start Sundays wanting to get my wits about me and kind of know like what's coming up in the week, if there's anything I need to be preparing for, whether that's actual preparation or just like mentally. And I've gotten questions on how I organize that and that routine, so I want to show you that. Somehow I have forgotten how to do a screen recording. Oh wait, here we go. So this is what my Google Calendar looks like. What I personally have found to be best for me in my Google Calendar is to create a different calendar for each individual thing, because then I can have everything selected, or like my workouts kind of fill up the calendar as we're looking at it over here, so it's easy just to like take off workouts and see everything else. This was super helpful whenever I was like in school, because then I could put like school assignment due dates as like the all day things to show up, but sometimes that can clutter a calendar, so being able to take that off, and that's just the most helpful for me. Another perk of just creating different calendars for these different categories is that you have more free range in picking the colors that they can be. So like for example, my food one, if you click on this, you can see down here you can add a custom color. Whereas once you're on a calendar, if you're making the color for an event like this, you're limited to just these ones or the custom color that you've made the calendar. So for aesthetic reasons, I like creating like the different calendars. I use my Google Calendar as well for planning YouTube filming, little sneak peek there, and YouTube posting. Those are all the videos that I'm planning on posting. But since that clutters things up and doesn't have to do with my immediate to-dos, we're gonna take them away, and we are gonna need to adjust this because I have adjusted my YouTube plan since this. So my editing is different. I honestly think I'm just gonna take away all of the editing that I've got there because it's gonna be so different. And then same, I think a few weeks ago, I was just kind of like trying to lay out what different weeks were gonna look like. So we're not doing lower body today, so I'm gonna delete this. What we are gonna do is probably around 11:30 we're gonna walk the Beltline, go to Enid Coffee, I guess you'll see all of this happen, and take recycling to the recycling center. So I'm gonna put that under fun because I mean that's just all things that we're deciding to do today. And then also today, so probably after that, I do want to film a video. We'll give it an hour and a half, though it probably won't take that long. And I've already planned that video, so it'll really just be sitting down and doing it, which is pretty nice. I put that on my things to do calendar. I'm gonna leave some room for housework today, and then in the remaining hours of the day, this is just loosey-goosey, but I do need to edit, what did I call it? I guess it was the travel reset video. I don't think I'll be able to get that done today, but I can at least start it today. And then looking ahead into the week, rest day from the gym tomorrow, push, pull, legs, and then upper body. I'm changing some of the workouts because since we're going to walk today, we're not doing lower body today. So we can just start there in our little week stretch. Lower, push, pull, and then legs. This upcoming week, I do have a committee meeting that is not an actual meeting. It's just like the end of the year dinner. So that'll be kind of nice. Because I have this hour and a half off here, I do need to request off early another day, and I kinda am thinking that I will do Thursday and try to go back to the DMV, which I do hate. I want it to be done. And then this video, the travel reset video, will get posted Thursday, so it'll go live for members only a day early on Wednesday, which means that Monday and Tuesday I will want to make sure that that's entirely done. I think if I get a good start on it today, then I can for sure finish it on Monday, I would say, which then will still leave Tuesday being a relatively edity day, but it can be the paycheck one. Wednesday, I won't assign myself anything I need to do because of that meeting, because then the moments outside of that, I can just chill and read and do whatever. And then same for Thursday, we'll just kind of see like when I get back from the DMV. It makes me feel better to see it like this because I just didn't really know like what was going on this week, and now I can have a general direction. And then the Stone Mountain hike, that's not like scheduled, that's just like a hope. Like I would like to hike Stone Mountain and sometime around this month, so I had put it then. That feels pretty good to me to have that part done. Truly just like laying eyes on a calendar and I guess getting the guarantee that there's nothing that like I have forgotten about makes me feel so much better heading into the Sunday. Show you, I'm like so windblown. I want to show you some updates around the apartment since we've like moved in, have settled in a lot. Things are definitely not in their final form, but I do feel like progress has been made that I'd like to show you. Starting with our dining room, if you haven't seen it all yet. The table is from this like vintage used shop that we found. The chairs are from Wayfair and I built them, and then the rug's also from Wayfair. And then I've been so indecisive on placemats to get because I didn't want something that's like too matchy, but I also want it to go with the dining room. And so some thoughts that I had when you're not mixing up the color, that you can like mix up texture. So I was thinking like maybe doing an off-white kind of like the chairs, but making it be like kind of a woven, not like wicker, but like kind of like that. It's kind of what I was thinking, but I've just not really found placemats that I like, but I want to have placemats to start using. And so I kind of cheated and I got seasonal placemats, which I do think are going to be cute. It just means I've put off the like actual decision until later. These are cute. It's like little seams on them. One goes there. One goes here. This just didn't have anywhere else to go, so I don't really think it'll be our final centerpiece, but it's there for now. One goes here, and one goes there. And then other thoughts I'm having, for a while I considered getting kind of like a big mirror to hang here because I thought that it could be good with light and with the space. We just like don't have one yet that I would like. So we're thinking of putting this long skinny shelf that then we can put pictures back on this wall, but I'm kind of uncertain with the molding if that would just actually look weird. So we're thinking either this wall, maybe just temporarily one of these until we get a mirror that could go on this one. But I would like stuff to be hung up over here, and that's like a good mechanism that we've liked before, just not fully committed to it yet. And then over here, got laundry. Okay, now over here we have the living room, which not really much has changed since we literally just put this piece of furniture here. I've literally just been like putting random pieces of decor kind of just all around. So I mean, it's cute. I love it. We have someone for every season. This also is not final. It's going to go down to 25 degrees tonight, and so all of our outdoor plants are going to have to come inside, and then we'll find them like spots to be inside for the winter. But what I do want to ask you about over here, or I guess it really just has to do with the full apartment, is that when we put up our Christmas tree, I don't know where it should go. I would love for it to go here, except there's a column. And so Zach was saying maybe still here. It would just be so far out, like it wouldn't be in a corner at that point. It would just be like out here. So then I was kind of thinking like this could be a great corner, except for this door. So I think if we were to do this corner, I feel like all of this would kind of need to shift over to give it more room over there. So I'm not loving that either. This corner doesn't really work because it's not going to fit, and you can't scoot the couch over anymore because of the pillar there. Dining room, I feel like you wouldn't see it as much. Like that doesn't feel as fun to me. I guess technically it could go like in that corner. Maybe that's what we'll end up doing. I don't think we'll have it up by the time I'm posting this video, so like I'm actually asking where you would put it. What's your advice? We definitely could find a corner like in the spare room too, like it could go right there, but that's just not as fun to me. Like I feel like it needs to be like in the main area, like in the living room, if not living room, dining room. I mean, our bedroom could also fit it, but that's not the main area. I would like it to be in the living room or dining room. It's just hard with the columns and then the door in the other corner. There's a lack of corners for the Christmas tree. Look, it's right there. it's ready for us. This room we don't need to get into too much because it's still just it's just in progress. It's where all of the furniture that we did own that hasn't gone anywhere else is, and I'm just slowly filling it with like different decor and books and everything, but it's not a big stylized space. My bathroom, I don't know when the last time you saw this was. The rugs I got for this apartment, and I really do like them. Those are my gym shorts, I'm sorry. We're just being real here. I like them. I like the red toned wood with the green together. And then this is my shower curtain, which I love. I might hang a hook to hang my towel on. I haven't done that yet, obviously. This corner feels just like so empty and bare in my bathroom, but I also don't just necessarily feel the need to like fill a bathroom. So I need to look, because I think if nothing else I could like hang a picture or something like that. I just need to look at like what's bathroom safe to get humid, because isn't that a thing? Like I feel like if I get just like any old picture and put it in here, I feel like it can mold. If I'm making that up though, let me know. And maybe it wouldn't be an issue in the winter, but I think in the summer it could be an issue living in Georgia. And then lastly, we have our bedroom. These curtains I put up just yesterday. We'd had white ones up from a previous apartment that were not as blackout as we need. These ones are definitely good. They definitely block out a lot of light. We could have gotten thicker panels because they don't cover the whole window at all. They kind of look funny. I don't know. We didn't get them for now, but the blackout functions on these they have been very nice. Other than that, the bedroom is definitely not exactly where I would like it to be. I guess I can just stay here so you can see me while I talk. We do need a new bed frame. The bed frame that we currently have, number one, is a full, and we have a full XL mattress. Number two, it broke. It was like a cheap one off Amazon that I got 2.5 years ago. It is broken in one of its legs. And then it also has gotten so super creaky to where like I can take a deep breath while laying down to sleep, and it is this like huge creaky squeak that it makes. It is falling apart. And so I've been looking at bed frames, but I haven't just like pulled the trigger yet on it. I'm thinking that I'll want that to be like an upholstered, maybe like off-white. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I do like wood beds, but I don't want like a manufactured wood bed again, I feel like. And then I don't need to show you our dresser in full because there's laundry to get put away on it, but our dresser is still just in this little nook. I don't love the mirror here either. I just don't know, like, I don't know where else it would go. Like, it's behind the door. We just don't have a lot of other, look, I said I wasn't gonna show you my dresser, and then here it is right here. Maybe like over there by me, but maybe like after we get a new bed. I don't know, I feel like it's this balance because technically things are functional right now. So we're living and we're fine, but I also would like things to be like good and something I like looking at and like something I really enjoy. So it's just kind of finding the balance of deciding what's fine for now and like what to prioritize. I really do want to get a new bed. I just haven't quite done that yet. And then we have a floating shelf that's right there that we're thinking we're just gonna put up there so we can put like pictures or something like that on there. We just haven't done that part yet either. But those are the updates. 100% livable. Not 100% exactly how I'd like everything to be, but like 100% livable. We're making good progress and I'm really enjoying it. Can you believe yesterday I was walking on the Beltline in shorts and today it's snowing? I have a very calm evening planned for tonight, which I'm very excited by. I'm about to head to the gym and walk and read some. I want to read, that's kind of my main primary focus, but I think my body will feel better if I walk instead of just laying on the couch, because my other to-dos for the night are editing a YouTube video, which will involve sitting, and then I'll dabble in and do like a puzzle, because I finished the puzzle I was working on, so I was thinking about starting a new one, but that would be sitting too. So I'm gonna start by walking. tonight's the night of the dinner that I'm going to, so I'll have to leave in just under an hour. So I'm gonna get a little differently dressed than what I've got going on from the work day. And then I'm gonna have a little snack before I go because I am quite hungry. But most importantly, I started Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I don't know why I haven't read that yet. I have loved Abby Jimenez in all the books. I think why I was hesitant, though it wasn't like active, is that I heard that Say You'll Remember Me follows like a long distance relationship, and so I thought that in the book it was just gonna be kind of boring. Like I thought it was just gonna be lots of like phone calls and emails and like when will we see each other next. And I'm about halfway through the book right now. I'm loving it. I started it last night. I'm halfway through now. It is so funny and such a good time, and being halfway through it, the vast majority of the book they've been together. Like it's been scenes of them in the same location. It's been skipping over the like distance period. You know, like I thought it was gonna be boring. It's not. It's good. It's good content. So I'm gonna get dressed, have my little snack, and the place I'm going tonight, I've never been before. I've been to the area, but I've never been to this place, and I don't know what we're having for dinner either because it is provided, which is lovely, but I feel like I just have no idea like what I'm walking into in a good way. Won't be anything bad. I just don't know what to expect. I'm back at the DMV, hoping to do what I couldn't do last week and get my license with my married name on it. I left work early and had to sit through traffic to get here. Sorry, I can't stop touching my hair because I'm gonna have to take a picture, and I'm not feeling quite as picture ready this time as I was last time. Last time I was feeling like maybe I could do like a full smile. This time I'm thinking it might just be that's what I'm planning on. Had the chance to ruin my day. I hope everything is good. I'm gonna get my documents ready and we'll go inside. Done. And relatively painless. My picture did not turn out good. I think I'm looking cuter right now than I was looking in my picture, but you can only win so many. I just like didn't gear up for it. She was like, okay, turn and wait for the flash. So I like turned, and I was just like that's what my picture is. But I have my like temporary little paper driver's license with the new one coming in the mail. So now all that's left is that I just need to mail off my passport, and then my name is like officially changed. I changed it with my social work license today. I am currently texting Delta to change it with my Sky Miles account. That just feels like the next most important thing. Also because I have a card with them, so like I need to change it with my credit card. But I was just thinking of the fact that I have currently booked tickets that are under my maiden name, and now my ID will not be my maiden name. So working on that and feeling quite productive because I've been home for a little second now, and right now is the time that I would have been getting home if I was leaving work on time. Granted, yesterday with the dinner, I ended up getting home. I finished there at 8:19, so I ended up having an 11.25 hour day. So today, leaving 2 hours early, I'm still gonna have overtime for the week. Man, Chris is taking forever to text me back. Chris with Delta. They've been typing for a long time. Tonight's a hair wash night, which I'm definitely looking forward to. This has been a really good week so far. Like, it just feels very routine and mundane, but I feel like it's been a little healing. It's been a little bit what I need. It's just like having evenings and like reading good books and being chill and cozy. Like that's just what I've been wanting. My work is doing, it's like a step challenge, but kind of just more general fitness a little bit too, because you can do lots of different things to get miles from now until the end of the year. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't feeling quite competitive in it. Literally the winners get, I think it's like a swag bag or something. Like it's nothing crazy, but it has been getting me up and walking this week. I walked for at least an hour on the treadmill, I think 5 days this week, which is more than I've ever done. Like I've always had the goal to increase my steps, but trying to stay on this leaderboard is really doing it for me. And so it's like miles, and 1 mile is like 1 mile walked, but then you can put in when you do different workout activities and it will like convert it into kind of an even mileage thing. So like an hour of weightlifting converted to about like 2.5 miles. And then the same if you like bike 10 miles, then it would put it in as like a little bit less because biking distance is easier than walking distance. Anyways, so as of right now, I am 21 on the leaderboard out of 1,525 participants. And I'm trying to stay like at least top 20. There's 0.3 between me and number 20 right now, so like I'm okay. I may go walk later. We'll see. Like we literally did legs this morning at the gym. I do not need to go walk, but this is motivating me. And why I'm feeling top 20, number one, is because there's so many people in this little fitness challenge that I feel like top 20 out of like 1,500 people is pretty good. Number two, the top people are lying. I swear to you, the top people are lying. There was one guy that on day one said he had 54 miles, and I do not believe that man. man. I do not believe that man for 1 minute. And there are other people now that are putting like absurd numbers and are at the top of the leaderboard. So I'm at 55 miles total. And that's with me doing all of the walking on the treadmill. Like I told you, like I've been getting between 15,000 and 20,000 steps a day this week, except Thursday. I did go lighter on Thursday because I was like, I need a little bit of a break. But between 15,000 and 20,000 steps every single day since it started on Monday. And then there's a couple things you can do for bonus miles, like drink enough water in a day, have like a healthy sleep routine, pack a balanced meal for your shift. And then there was like a continuing education opportunity on Wednesday that you could get 3 bonus miles. So I've been doing everything to get the bonus miles too. And I'm at 55 and I'm number 21. Number 1 right now, Herman. Herman is my biggest op. Herman is the one that said he got 54 miles on day 1. Right now he's sitting at 152 miles, 3 times what I'm at. But it like links to a fitness device. You didn't know you were signing up for the ins and outs of my workplace fitness competition. It links to a fitness device. So I have mine just linking to like my Apple Health app. So it counts whenever my phone is counting my steps, that's what's loading in. But people can link it like their Apple Watch, their Garmin, their Fitbit, those types of things. Herman has it linked to a Garmin, which does make me feel like, okay, maybe he is some sort of athlete, because I feel like normal people don't just have Garmins. But like, he has 152 miles total is what it says. Today, he has 91 steps so far today. Like 91 steps. I don't believe him. And then same with the person under him. They say they have a total of 142 miles for this whole week since Monday so far. They've gone 600 steps so far today. That's not anything. Like you can get 600 steps making breakfast in your apartment. Biggest ops right now. But that's why I feel fine of like top 20. I feel like if I get top 20, honestly, then I win is what I feel like.
Crazy.
She's going crazy. 2,000. My facial was going to be last weekend, but last minute my esthetician had to cancel because she had to travel for a family emergency, which totally fine. I can only imagine the headache it is though to like reschedule so many clients whenever you have them scheduled and then have to cancel. On top of that, extra difficult for people like me who like work 40 hours a week, so I mostly can only come in on the weekends. All that to say, I was rescheduled for 2:30 this afternoon, but it's about 12:45 right now, and she just texted that the person in front of me rescheduled themselves, and so did I just want to come in, and so I'm going in for my facial. I'm just gonna be laying there getting extracted. I do feel like since I have started using the skincare that's actually recommended to me by my esthetician, my skin's been doing a lot better, because even when I get like spots that pop up, I feel like it heals better because it's less like inflamed overall, which has been really good. But I'll get like all cleaned, exfoliated, everything while I'm there today. And the only other things kind of on my docket for the day other than that is my 2,000 piece puzzle that I've gotten going, which is really good. Like pretty much I think I'm just gonna like facial, come back, shower, get back in cozy clothes, and continue working on my puzzle. crazy progress on my puzzle. 2,000 pieces. My back hurts, so I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just like reading and maybe editing a video, doing more of my like typical activities, because once I get puzzling, it's so hard to pull myself away. Like my strategy, I flip over all the pieces and sort out the edge pieces, and then I make the edge, and then I start to like grabbing pieces, sometimes by color, sometimes just like if I identify, I think I know where it goes, and I'll be holding like 20 pieces in my hand, and then I'll be over at the puzzle and like put those 20 pieces as close to where they can go, or like where they belong, or where I think they go as possible, and then I'll like go and grab more pieces from the pile. Truly, for the past like 3 hours, been like, okay, this is my last little handful of puzzle pieces, and then I'll do them and I'll be like, ooh, that was good. Ooh, I think I need some more. And I'll grab more puzzles. I'm like, okay, now this is the last one, this is the last one, and then I put my puzzle pieces where they go. I gotta stop that. I gotta have a boundary. But this week feels like exactly what I needed. I feel refreshed and like relaxed in a different way than I have been in a while, and it feels really good. Prioritizing just like taking in the slow evenings and having just like fun little mundane but joyful moments and hobbies and activities makes my brain feel just so peaceful and makes me just feel so grateful, which I guess is perfect for this November. So I encourage you to do the same, to just find some ways that your mind and body can relax, and if there is a way that you can kind of loosen the reins on like your busy schedule a little bit as the world is winding down and prepping for winter, I think this is the perfect time to do so, because your brain deserves that. All that to say, subscribe before you go, join my channel memberships to become a bestie. You get early access to videos, you get to pick the videos that I make to post. We're doing monthly members only live streams, you get priority reply to comments, and then also some fun emojis you get to use in the comments. Take care of yourself this week. I've loved spending time with you. I'll see you next time.